This is a classroom. You know, kids of the future, and I want to bless your kids at your school. So please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She's going.
Oh, look, I'll tell you what, to say this is not a video I want to have to do is the understatement of the century. Got a call this afternoon. Oh, so yeah, this evening I was just about to head out and start filming at karaoke bars of all places. Got a phone call from a close friend to say they've just found Damo, my brother from Japan, brother from another mother. But me and Damo done some fun adventures together over here in Bali. He's had a stroke. He's only young. He's younger than me, and they found him on the floor in his apartment. So ambulance trip and a quick dash down to the hospital. He's about to go into surgery. It's touch and go. But the main reason I want to talk to you is not about Damo. It's about you guys and about people that come to Bali or people that travel. If it wasn't for the fact that we were able to get hold of Damo's wife in Japan and get his insurance details and then get her to ring up the insurance company that he's registered through or insured through, and after hours, they sent the policy over, it was all in Japanese, so the hospital here had no idea what they were reading, and it's taken probably 4 hours of toing and froing with phone calls to Japan and emails backwards and forwards. Excuse me. And we're almost at that point where they're ready to do it. It's vitally important. If you're travelling, you absolutely need insurance. There's no question about it. But there's another thing you need. You need those insurance documents. You need the details with you when you're travelling. And I always suggest write a piece of card, put it in your wallet, something like that, and have a copy of your insurance, your passport number, your license, any other contact in case of emergency numbers in your wallet in case something goes wrong. If there's any delay at all getting the information that they need, look, I'm not saying anything negative about the hospital system over here. It is what it is, and it's very, very expensive. The operation without insurance would cost over $50,000. And as much as Damo's got a lot of friends, it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I don't know who to ring to grab 50 grand to help him out. So if it's not for insurance, there's almost nothing that they can do. They will keep him in care, emergency care. They'll get his fluids up, they'll put a monitor on him, but essentially, and what it seems like over here is until they've got someone, whether it's you or your credit card or someone from the insurance company to sign off and say, yes, it's approved, they won't start or do any procedures. So if we don't know who you are, or if we don't know who your insurance is, if you fall off your motorbike, if something goes wrong, you get hit by a car walking across the road and whoever takes you to the hospital doesn't know your personal information, which is so easy to do, especially when you're on holidays. You could be scuba diving or you could be snorkeling and something could happen. If something goes wrong and that we don't know how to get in touch with your next of kin or who's got your insurance details or who you're insured with, there's a really good chance you're not going to make it out in one piece. And I can't stress this any more than absolutely possible. Look, prayers for Damo. We can only hope for the best and prepare for the worst. It's a fine edge part. Thank God, in this occasion, we had the information that we're able to find. A bit over a year ago, I had another friend, Steve, who had a serious medical event under similar circumstances, and we didn't know who to contact to get that ball rolling. And unfortunately, they weren't able to treat him in time, and he passed away under circumstances when it's quite possible in different circumstances, he'd be still here today. So guys, if you're travelling, just get a piece of paper in case of emergency, put it in your wallet, leave it there, and if something ever goes wrong, at least there's a chance that they can pull your wallet out, go through it and go, okay, here's a phone number, here's someone we can contact, here's an insurance document, here's a passport number, we can contact the embassy, whatever it is. If you ring the embassy and say, I need 50 grand, someone mate can have an operation to save his life, the embassy won't give you $1. That's not what they're there for. They're there to facilitate getting you in and out of the country and keeping you safe, but not for paying for your medical bills. So by the time you set up a GoFundMe page in a circumstance like this, there's a chance that there's not going to do anything but be an opportunity to get you back home. Pretty serious stuff, guys. Being a YouTuber, you expose your life to everything, to everyone, and sometimes it's a great day, and sometimes it's a terrible day. And it's not a... Well, to say the last 24 hours has been a bit of a nightmare is a big understatement. Bit of an update quickly. Damo went through some surgery. They tried to get up inside his head where the blockage was. Unfortunately, weren't able to get to it, so they've decided they're going to have a little bit more of a conservative approach and see if he's got a chance to dissolve the blockage with blood thinners and stuff. So, I tell you what, spending 24 hours in a hospital with the amount of patients and people here was an eye-opener. There was people passing away in the room, in the cubicle next door. It's quite hard to realise how many Europeans or Westerners there are in hospital, in intensive care and in emergency wards. It really rams it home to me how absolutely vital this whole insurance thing is. And look, I know you're after a cheap holiday, you come over here and it's probably $100 more, which in sometimes is more than half your accommodation is, but that $100 will literally save your life if something goes wrong. Because Damo's insurance, Damo has been living in Japan, his insurance is from Japan. When we got all the insurance documents over from his wife, it was all in Japanese, and the local hospital at 2 o'clock in the morning couldn't read Japanese, so it literally took probably another 4 hours to go through a process of toing and froing and contacting at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, talking to his wife. She rings the insurance company over there. They say, no, I've already sent it over to Bali. The Bali people say, we haven't received it. Then they got someone, oh, look. And the frustration level, and knowing that every single minute is critical because he's got a blockage in his brain that could get drastically worse any minute, was just, oh, hello boss. Yeah. So the hospital's been magic. I'm so impressed by the level of the facilities here. It's so all the equipment. It's nothing second rate, nothing second grade. It just really is nice. But if we weren't able to get access to insurance eventually last night, it would have been over $50,000 to front up front before we were able to get anything done. So look, it's the reason it's so important to explain this to you. If something happens in Australia or New Zealand or in most of the Western world, you go to hospital, and even if you don't have insurance, they will at least put you in emergency surgery and deal with it. Over here, they don't have quite the same practices. It is such an incredibly high amount for surgery coming in as an external patient. Certainly when you're coming from another country, you could be up for tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. It can be well over $1,000 a night just to get a high dependency ward. So they literally won't start any procedures. Maybe an X-ray if you're lucky, but they won't do anything invasive until you or someone or the insurance company have accepted, not only accepted a claim number, but have actually accepted that they will pay the policy. So, yeah, please guys, grab a piece of paper, write all your details on it, write your passport number, something that you need anyone, like in case of emergency card. Have something in your wallet that tells everyone, if they ever need to, how to get in touch with you or how to get in touch with your family. I've got friends coming over here that email me their insurance documents, so that at least someone over here that knows what to do. I've got a bit of a plan I'm going to try and do something about later, but look, be careful. There was another fatality this morning, early this morning I believe, from a young guy that was riding motorbikes around here. It happens almost every single day, and it's pretty hard to take when the media over here and what you can see on Facebook, what pops up on your feed, especially for the locals, is not censored, and in Australia it wouldn't be allowed to be shown, but on certain Facebook or different feeds over here you get to see the whole thing, warts and all, so to speak, and it's tragic to see so many people, and a huge percentage of them are outsiders, visitors, people here for the trip of their life. Be careful, guys. Be just huge prayers and thoughts go to Damo and his family. He's still fighting, and his mum and sister are coming over tonight to be by his bedside. We just hope that he's able to get a bit of a relief from the blockage and start to regain some function. We're also preparing ourselves if that doesn't go the way that we hope it does. So it's a tough thing. It's a bloody tough couple of days. Alright guys, that's all I got to say. I don't know if I'll be doing too many vlogs for the next couple of days, so I apologise now. But this is the real world. This is not only my life. This is Damo's and the environment that I find myself in on the other side of the world. So yeah, I think I need to go home, have a strong bourbon and a good night's sleep. I'll get up back into it tomorrow morning. See you guys. Thanks for your support.
Are you ready?
Yeah!
Okay. You remember this song? Heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes, head, ears, and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. You want to go faster?
Cepat.
Are you ready?
Ikut nak, itu kamu nonton tiap
Come on, Masa. You get in here too. I'll do it fast, it's not that hard. You ready?
Now what's to start with?
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Alright, let's go really fast. Are you ready? Head. Knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Yeah!